What a game we just witnessed. Probably the best game so far in the league this season so far, like in terms of entertainment. But before I get into any of that, make sure to guys to subscribe, because 74.1% of you guys are not subscribed, and I'm trying to reach the goal of 100 subs by the end of the month, or by mid-October-ish, at least. But anyway, regarding the game, brilliant game. Okay, brilliant game. The only performance that I was disappointed with was Amad Diallo, and I can't lie, this has been a very reoccurring theme in terms of like throughout the entire season. But that's like something I'll get into in a later video, maybe tomorrow or so. But for now, it's just about the team. And obviously, we saw the Casemiro goal. We saw it was Luke Shaw assist, I think. We got Casemiro scored another goal as well, which was offside. I even forgot who else scored. It was Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes, El Capitan, leading his team. Just everything was perfect from Ruben Amorim. Like, the only thing that maybe I would say is, why didn't he sub off Casemiro? Because obviously Casemiro, he had that yellow card early on, and we were already fighting against 10 men. And obviously, Casemiro, he's going to make another foul. So he is always going to be more liable to yellow cards, especially on a pitch that's so rainy, where it's easier to slip, where it's easier to make reckless fouls. But yeah, obviously Ruben Amorim didn't make that substitution. Maybe he did consider it, but then he thought, you know what, no, let me gamble on it. And then obviously that gamble, it paid off anyway, so it does not matter. Anyway, he did the same thing again that I was complaining about in the previous matches, where he put Amad Diallo in the number 10 role, where he put Mazraoui as a wing back, where he put Luke Shaw as a centre back. But then the thing is, Luke Shaw, for me, I don't mind Luke Shaw. I like Luke Shaw. I rate Luke Shaw. I think Luke Shaw's had a good season so far. But it's more like everyone keeps thinking Luke Shaw's a liability, so I'm thinking, just put Mazraoui there. But anyway, also Bruno Fernandes being as an 8 and Mainu being on the bench. I'm thinking to myself, ahead of the game, okay, damn, we're cooked. Ruben Amorim did not learn anything, we're cooked. But Ruben Amorim, ahead of the game, said some things are going to be changed, and throughout the game you could see things were changing. Things were not just the same stale nonsense that we were seeing. We were seeing players were more disciplined. We were seeing Matthijs de Ligt, he was involved in the attack. At times we were 4 at the back rather than a 3 at the back. Sometimes we were 3 at the back, both wing backs were pushing up. Like, everyone was a lot more involved, everyone was basically involved in roles that they're more comfortable in, and that's something I have to applaud the Ruben Amorim with, because that clearly came from the training ground. That clearly did not come from players that are disinterested for playing for a manager, and disinterested in just going, you know what, we'll just do our own thing. That was clearly not the case. And obviously we got fortunate with the red card, but the thing is, even from the start of the game, you could tell, this is Man United's game. This is Manchester United's game, with the intensity we approached the game with. And then obviously Sesko, brilliant brilliant, flicking the ball over to Mbeumo with his head, and then obviously Mbeumo, brilliant high IQ play, trying to run the keeper, gets taken down by Robert Sanchez, red card, beautiful, and then that's where the game started for us. And obviously the goals themselves, they were very good goals. I think we could have scored a lot more goals had, let's say, Amad Diallo been a bit more clinical. And when I say clinical, I mean efficient. I'm not talking about goal scoring, because Amad Diallo didn't really have goal scoring opportunities himself, except for one where maybe Bruno could have slipped him in, but passed it to Sesko instead. But Amad Diallo, he could have easily just created easier chances for his teammates. Amad Diallo has been a lot more selfish, and to be honest, I don't mind him being selfish, but it gets to a limit. You know what I mean? It gets to a limit. You can't overdo it. But yeah, generally, I was very, very pleased with the performance. Obviously, the Casemiro red card is very unfortunate. I forgot who we have next. I think it's Sunderland. So let's say it is Sunderland. We have Casemiro without that game. Obviously, it's a second yellow, so it won't be a multiple match suspension. It will just be a 1 match suspension. And yeah, I mean, look, it's fine. I think Ugarte can handle Sunderland. I reckon you can get into a midfield with Bruno and Mainu, as long as Bruno is as disciplined as he was today. One thing I enjoyed seeing was the fact that Bruno Fernandes got subbed off for once. Obviously, he had a great performance, but there was so much running, and genuinely, Bruno Fernandes, great performance. That's all I can say. We got Cunha and Mount back, which is brilliant. It's going to help us a lot going into the future games. Joshua Zirkzee, again, 0 minutes. A bit concerning on his behalf, but we have to see how that goes. Harry Maguire, very pleased with his performance. Obviously, I'm always the first one to criticise him. I'm always the first one to say, no, we have to get rid of him. But Harry Maguire had a very good performance, and I am here to applaud it. His passing was on point. His tackling was on point. His positioning was brilliant. He didn't really force us to play a bit deeper than we usually do. Obviously, the red card helped a bit, but Harry Maguire did his job perfectly, and I'm very pleased with that performance. Everyone except for Amad Diallo did a great job. Amad Diallo will need to do some work. I will make a video on that, but regardless, hopefully this is a sign to come that things will be turning out for Ruben Amorim, because genuinely I want him to be sacked, but I want him to turn it around. If he turns it around, then perfect, and I hope he does. But yeah, that's it for the video. What are you guys' thoughts on the game? Did you guys think we did a great job? Did you think it was more because Chelsea were stupid? Did you think we were more fortunate? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow.